Some people can't work at home. Personality impacts a person's natural ability to work remotely. One of the ways that we express personality is through behavior, which we can measure and observe. As a leader, you can better understand which employees are more fit to do the job at home and better predict those who are less fit to do so. For more than 20 years, we've helped leaders make that determination. Even if you are not a client, you can find out more in this second part of our 5-part series on personality versus working at home. Last week, we covered sociability. You can see it on our vlog page at jobmatchassessment.com. This week, we concentrate on how a person focuses their energy. Most people easily recognize a person's focused behavior. Do they prioritize reliability, or are they action-oriented? Are they patient or fast-paced? Commonly, people call it focus or multitasking. With our PXT Select assessment, we measure it on the PACE scale. PACE refers to the overall rate of task completion. Our assessment writers define it this way. People who prefer a steady pace are usually reflective and prefer to think things through before acting. And because routine is important to them, they probably find rushing from one activity to the next stressful, believing that it's more important to work carefully than quickly. People who prefer an urgent pace can become frustrated when results don't come quickly. If a project stalls, they don't have trouble picking up the slack. They prefer to multitask, moving swiftly from one thing to the next, and frequently get restless if they have little to do. In real life, we know that great surgeons prefer focusing on the steps of one surgery at a time, while successful event planners enjoy the buzz of constant interruption. Real life also applies to those who are more fit to work at home. Multitaskers are uncomfortable with the isolation that remote work requires. These individuals often find themselves making unnecessary phone calls, expanding meeting agendas, or extending online meetings beyond the time reasonably needed. This not only hurts productivity, it adds to personal and team stress levels. More focused individuals often report comfort and demonstrate higher engagement and productivity in a remote situation. For our clients, we recommend that job models be established to reflect that important difference, so you can predict who will be more engaged at the office or at home. Then you can overlay the person's natural behavior on the range for the office or at home job to see which is better fit for them. Here is an example for a customer service supervisor role. Using Wiley's PXT Select assessment, we know that Brenda, initials BD, is an 8 on the PACE scale. That puts her somewhere around the 89th percentile. High performers in this office-based role tend to score in the 5 to 8 range, which is somewhere around the 40th to the 89th percentile. She is like these performers and doesn't need a lot of coaching because it is natural for her. However, if we place Brenda at home in the virtual role, she is likely to grow impatient. The high performers in the virtual role score more to the left, somewhere around the 23rd to 77th percentile. Adjustments will be costly for Brenda. She needs the interruption and change of focus that is required in an office with a lot of people and issues to address every day. Knowing your people well helps you avoid placement errors like this. We can help you get the valid data and know this before you hire or promote. Next week, we will cover another behavior that impacts virtual success. That behavior focuses on a person's independence. Do they constantly need to keep the boss in the loop, or do they prefer to go to the boss only if it's absolutely necessary? Make sure you check it out and share this with anyone who could benefit. You can find this series on the vlog page of our website. At Job Match Assessment, We help leaders develop engaged employees, not just clock punchers, with tools to interview deeply, understand each person, and coach teams so you can avoid hiring and leadership mistakes for inspiring results.